Hey everybody, Michael McGinnis here with GrowHumanPotential.com. Okay, on personal growth, right? That's the topic we've been focusing on recently. Where do you start? What do you do? What does it really mean? Well, personal growth, really as it relates to your personal self, is the desire to improve on something in your life. So, the first thing is to identify what are the issues or challenges that you are experiencing. Right? Everything's going so great, there's probably not a need to do personal growth. But if there's challenges going on, that's when we want to focus. So we're going to be zooming in on what I call the ABC model, right? It's a simplified approach towards looking at what you want to focus on. And we're going to start with the letter C. And the C stands for consequence or consequences. So in effect, you're looking for what are the consequences that you're experiencing in life that are not going so well, right? So those could be a variety of anything. So I'm going to use my own example, right? Usually they're issues, tough issues you're experiencing that you really want to improve, that are getting between you and being happier, more successful, more happy in your life. So for me, growing up, again, because of the challenges I experienced, and let's leave that aside for right now. Let's just focus on the consequences, was the struggle I was having in relationships. So that would be it. I struggle with personal relationships. And that's it. That's really where you want to focus. So then from writing that, you want to be able to provide some details. What does that mean? What is the struggle? And so in my particular case, I wanted to blame, I wanted to do that. You got to leave all judgment aside. You just got to focus on what's happening and leave it at that. And so as I started to work through that process, I said, well, relationships aren't going well. Well, what does that mean? Well, I get into relationships and they don't last very long. Okay, now I'm starting to get to it. So what's the issue? What's the challenge, Mike? Well, I don't do effectively in relationships. I get involved and they tend to break up shortly thereafter. Okay, so relationships, you struggle and they don't last long. Yes, that's correct. Great, we nailed down C. Okay, it's tough, it's right. It's taking that look in the mirror, no judgment, just really beginning to identify what it is, work through those steps, get as specific as you can. What does that challenge actually look like? My particular case is it looks like that relationships don't last long. Great, good. So I've got that down pat. Next, we're going to start looking at B. So come back and we'll check that out. First homework assignment, write down the negative consequences you're experiencing in your life. Thanks, Michael McGinnis here. Have a great day and happy growth.